A grateful heart is the treasure of God. What's the only thing you can give him that he didn't already have? A grateful heart. A grateful heart. He don't need your money. He don't need you to work for him. Every moment in your life, from the moment you wake up till the moment you lay your head on a pillow at night and all during the night, you have much to be thankful for.
God is attracted to a grateful heart. An attitude of gratitude brings both his presence and his blessings. God is attracted to grateful hearts. Consider this, and I bet it's a verse that you know. Psalm 100 and verse 4. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving or gratitude, and his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him and bless his name. Through thanksgiving, we enter into his gates.
I have learned, my friends, that delay is not denial. Wait is an answer. God often delays his answer to us to teach us patience and build our faith. I've learned that sometimes God says yes. Sometimes God says no. Sometimes God says slow. And sometimes God says you need to grow. But we know that all things work together for good.
You see, the problem is when we pray, we don't just tell God what we want, we tell him how we want it. We want it in our preferred way. And what our preferred way is always the easiest way. God, I need you to get me out of debt. What's the easiest way? Win the lottery. I guarantee you, God is not going to use that way. God going to use that way because you don't grow. God doesn't want to use the easiest way to answer. He wants to use the best way, and the best way that will keep you growing. Because God's more interested in your character than he is your comfort. Not the easiest way, but the best way. The way that grows your faith. Now, the way that grows your faith, listen closely, sometimes requires a delayed answer. And he said, we're going to go slow until you grow.
So every time you pray, start with thanksgiving. Every single prayer you pray, start with thanksgiving. Every single day, start with thanksgiving, because that's how we enter into the presence of God. Gratitude is a daily choice.
We should be thankful unto him, and we should bless his name. Every day we should be thankful for the joy of our salvation, because he has taken his blood and he has washed us white as snow, because he has forgiven us and set us free. Every morning when you see the sun rise, you should be thankful unto him and bless his name, for his mercies have been renewed like the morning. Every time you recognize his faithfulness in your past, in your present, and promised in your future, you should be thankful unto him and bless his name. Every time you have an imperfect day and you're not the best that you could be, and you recognize that his grace is greater than all of your sin and sufficient to cover all of your imperfections, you should be thankful unto him and bless his name. Every time he provides for you, every time he heals you, every time he protects you, every time he visits with you, you should be thankful unto him and bless his name. When you consider the power that you possess through the authority of his word, you should be thankful unto him and bless his name. When you know that he inhabits the praises of his people, and where two or three of us have gathered, he has promised to be there in our midst, you should be thankful unto him and bless his name. Church, the Lord is in this place right now. Be thankful unto him and bless his name.
What do? We trust him. And we keep walking in faith and saying, Lord, this isn't how I wanted it. This isn't how I planned on it. This isn't what I thought would be, but I'm going to trust you with this, because here's the deal. You and I don't know why, and we don't know what's next. We don't know why, and we don't know what's next, but God does. And if we'll trust him to be our shepherd, then he'll lead us, and we can trust him even when things don't go real well for us.
Knowing that God always has your best interests at heart. God, it doesn't make sense. I don't understand it. It's incredibly painful. But I know this. This is not good, what's happened to me right now. But I do know this. You are good. You are good. You're a good God, and you are loving, and you will never stop loving me. And even in this, your love still remains. You're not going to get a yes answer to every one of your prayers. You ought to thank God for that. Some of them, we can figure out why. But some of them, we're never going to know why until we get to heaven. But we do know this. God is a good God. He's a loving God. He has a greater perspective. He has a better plan. And he has a greater purpose.